Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
Right, Senator. If there wasn't any federal funding and this pandemic hit us without federal support, we would have done a fiscal realignment plan. We would have done a lot of things, and we really would be a government in peril.
Carlson and the governor's fiscal team met with the legislature's Finance Committee recently in the first special economic services meeting of the year. The budget director says collections are still behind projections, but are inching up. For example, they collected $21 million in withholding taxes last month, $4 million more than expected.
That's a very significant improvement from the prior period. And again, the formal report will be issued as it normally is on the 20th.
The shortfall in collections versus adopted revenues has narrowed to 2.7%. That's key because if it goes above 3% at the end of any quarter, it triggers a fiscal realignment plan from the administration.
We had to do this in 2018, and I've said this a number of times to the legislature. I don't want to ever do it again. We're looking at a slow recovery, but it appears that we are, poised for that recovery as long as we don't have any relapses of the pandemic.
Carlson credits increased business activity from the easing of occupancy limits and the reopening of previously closed businesses such as bars for the uptick in revenues, but they're still holding to a conservative spending plan for FY22, $29 million less than the current year's already reduced budget.
The governor's executive budget request is a proposal. It is basically a start of a conversation. We don't believe that any of the numbers are unachievable, and we look forward to more discussion on revenue levels that the body feels appropriate as we get into the meat and potatoes in the summer.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Lester Carlson.